Hello, I hope you are well and had a great Christmas if you celebrated, or a holiday. Coming up to the new year now, so lots to talk about. Okay, first of all, before we get going, I'd just like to apologise for my voice. For about 2 weeks now, I have been suffering from a really bad cold, which came on not long after I got rid of the first one. I hadn't had a cold for about 5 years, so boy have I suffered. Two straight off the back, and I lost my voice, so it's still not quite there, but it's definitely improved, so please forgive me. I didn't want to wait any longer to do a video, and I also want to say a massive, I can't believe it, thank you to all of my new subscribers and those of you who've taken the time to watch the videos, and really, the people who commented and supported me, a big thanks to you. Unfortunately, I had to stop the comments on one of the videos because it was getting a little bit political, and some people weren't very nice and very controlling, trying to tell me how to do the video and that I was basically superfluous to the whole thing and it was about the message. Well, unfortunately, I'm not superfluous to the whole thing, even though it would be easier for me if I was. It's part of my experience to offer, and through telling you about that, my personal experience, through my ramblings, as a couple of people said I was a rambler. Well, that's fair enough, I am. But, tune out and jog on, as they say in the UK. I'll leave out the two-fingered salute that goes with that. This is what it is. I can't be anything else. Okay, this is how it comes to me, how I'm shown things, everything. So if that's not for you, then no problem. Just move on, please. Anyway, let's get down to it. Enough of the chitter-chatter about rubbish. So, but again, a massive thank you. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Right, I have written some things down, as somebody pointed out. So, we have got a few predictions. And this is not just predictions for 2023, but for the next 10 years. I've actually got one for 2029. I've had a lot of strange things happening, a lot of conversations with the shadow men around me. That's how they want to be known. They're angelic forces. They want to be known as the shadow men. And I know some of you don't trust, sorry, one of them's just flashed up at me here. Some of you don't trust shadow people and some of them aren't trustworthy. So yeah, you're correct in that. But the people with me have the best intentions and want to help me inspire you to become empowered about your own journey as a starseed, or whoever you are meant to be on this planet. Okay, so we'll go through it. When I have my meditations now, I think I mentioned this last time, I have somebody talking to me and telling me relevant things very clearly as well. They've also got me grounding rather strangely when I meditate now, because it's so off the chart. And that's very strange. I've just had what I had before. Aha, okay. I meditate and I see things, but I also see them through the day. They'll show me things and they will actually show me what I can see in my mind. Then I can see it come at me from nowhere, like a missile, come at me and go past me as I'm sitting talking to you. And it's the wildest, wackiest thing. So I see that in my mind, and I often see a transparent sort of vision of it as well with my physical eyes. So that's very strange, and I can tell you now, it is very, very strong, to the point that it makes me actually move, duck out. Sometimes I've actually screamed because they've had a plane coming at me. So it's really, they go through me. It's very odd. Yeah, okay. Then I remind you, see, this is why it turns out to be rambling, because they are telling me like this what I need to say to you, and they change like that. They manifest things, they change their appearance, everything like that. And this is how it comes to me, so this is how it comes out. Okay, so they're now showing me, right, for some reason, and I think it's relevant to you out there. I don't know how it resonates with you, so I'm just going to tell you. I used to watch a program called Ashes to Ashes. And some of you, I don't know if you've seen it in the US or wherever in the world you're watching this from, but check it out. BBC iPlayer, or I don't think it's on Netflix. No, it's not on Netflix anymore. BBC iPlayer, I think, or if it's not on there, look up where you can watch it. And it's the second sort of series from Life on Mars, which you may know about as well, where these characters, the first character in Life on Mars went back to the 70s, time traveling. Everything's about time travel with me. And the second one is, oh, please stop shooting me. And I'll explain. And the second one is where she goes back into the 1980s when she was 11. And funny enough, in 1981 when I was 11. So it's really up to them. And it starts off with, my name is Alex, I have been shot, and somehow that bullet has taken me back in time to 1981, and she's actually shot, and they keep shooting me, and it's the wildest thing, because I can see this bullet come at me, come in here and go through me. I don't feel anything. At first I didn't like it. Sometimes my guide and my twin flame will reach in front of me and just grab it and throw it. Other times it goes through me, and they keep showing me that gun and that happening. And I don't know if I'm talking to people like me who can somehow time travel. I don't know, but I think this will unfold in 2023. I'll be able to tell you more about that. It's all to do with geometry, and they keep showing me Einstein. And it's very, very strange. But there you go, that's the message. So if that resonates with you in some odd shape or fashion, let me know. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of that. The other thing that really disturbed me, just before Christmas, we saw a trailer out of the blue for Oppenheimer, which is all about the guy who did the Manhattan Project, you know, the atomic bomb. Now, I've been seeing visions of a nuclear bomb going off at sea and all sorts of things. If you haven't watched my world predictions for 2023, the first one, that's the one that everybody's watching at the moment. Check it out. And then there's a follow-up, which people are starting to watch now as well. And this is sort of like the third one, but it's going to go on for another, for predictions for 10 years as well. So what disturbed me was my jaw fell open, because these symbols that I've been talking about that I draw, that I've been shown equations from Einstein. I get images of Einstein, don't ask me, because I have no clue about maths or anything like that. I'm just a nobody, okay? So I don't know why I get them. But he has shown me triangles and degree angles and all sorts of things and equations, and it's all to do with time travel. A curvature equals mc squared. So there's definitely this time travel component. Whatever is going on in the world at the moment involves there can be lapses in time and worlds bleeding, which is why I think they had me watching His Dark Materials for some reason. I was so strict on that. They have me watch certain things that will explain concepts that they're trying to get across to me. Check that out as well. I'm a walking advert for BBC iPlayer. Anyway, yeah, His Dark Materials are books as well. Getting back to Oppenheimer, this scared me because I've written down my symbols and for healing, which is another big thing. They keep pushing for me. That picture's tapping again. I don't know if you can hear it. There's nothing on in here. I've got the fridge over here, but that's quiet at the moment. So, but if you hear any tapping, let me know. And nobody's walking around upstairs. There's nobody in upstairs. Okay. So these symbols that I've drawn, and I've actually used them in previous videos. You can go back and you can see I've actually drawn them to do some healings. If you're into that, check them out as well. And one of the symbols, even my son, who doesn't know anything much about all this, apart from he'd seen some of the symbols, and he went, oh, and it was this symbol, and I mean, I don't know, it had been, there was a cross on the board, and then he suddenly drew a circle in the middle. That's one of the symbols I use, which has really freaked me out, because I don't know where these things come from. But I know I can create energy with them, and I create pyramids in particular. There's another tap. That's to confirm that and validate that. So I'm still working on that. And once I have that done, I'll do some cards. I may even do a healing course with it. I don't know. I do what I'm told from my shadow man. There is a female around me. Yes, more women, please. Usually men, but you know, I do see the odd woman. I have had another one of them speak to me, who is the guy who I know is coordinating everything around me. My twin flame likes to think it's him. He likes to be the head honcho. He's been very quiet. I've been annoyed with him off and on. He always winds me up. But anyway, this guy's called Garrick. He is an angelic form. But he's also shadow. They are if you haven't watched my other video, they are interdimensional beings from the 10th dimension, and they have the best of intentions for everyone, in me, including the world, and I'm part of them. So I am a shadow person, apparently, who's incarnated. So chances are, start with Starseed, you are, if you're watching this, or you're Starseed, you know, one and the same. And he's been giving me information about myself, because I wasn't trusting very much. I was quite nervous about the whole thing. So he's given me some information which is personal to me, which has made me feel, there you go, more confident. Another tap. And that's been really interesting. But let's get on to these predictions that they've given me. They're still showing me the nuclear explosion. And over the Christmas period, I have seen everything that's reminded me of these visions. I have seen the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, I don't know how many times. And they keep showing it to me because it's relevant. I mentioned it in the last one, that something's going to happen to that bridge at some point. Now they've said that as an earthquake, there's a possible tidal wave caused by that at the end of 2022, but I wouldn't put too much stock in that. And I would also not get worried about this, because these beings, these people will do everything to stop things like this. But I don't know, things can change, okay? And I don't know when. I never put much stock in spirit timing. They're always off. Apart from the odd thing, they can be off. Things change. Things improve, things get better because somebody does something. And it depends on all of those little cogs in the machine around the world that we all are. Everybody's important to the fabric of this reality. And it depends what they do and what, you know, what's the philosophical thing of a butterfly bats its wings in, I don't know, say Toronto, it causes a tsunami or whatever on the other side of the world. So don't panic, you know, get panicked about this kind of thing. I keep an open mind, okay? And I want you to as well. So I got that, but it was really strange. We were playing a game of it was something to do with scenarios, and I could see 3 cards, and my son said, pick one of these cards. And I couldn't see them from the distance. I was over here. He was way over. I don't know. You've got to come and pick a card. And I just said the middle one, because I just went straight to him. It said, there's been an earthquake in San Francisco. There were tremors in San Francisco. So that really freaked me out. So yeah, that's the main one. And there's something about 86,000 affected by it. That's, yeah. Then I got something about for where I am in the UK, that the NHS will end in 2029 and something else will replace it. This is New World Order coming in. Now, I'm just going to check the date on this, but they also told me about the world economy, which is going through a massive change now. There's a whole conspiracy theory about that, but I don't know about that. I know very little about that. Where have I put that then? Yeah, 2026, the collapse of the world economy. It will be completely replaced. All right, there will be no money to deal with. Again, timing. And then I've got January the 26th. In London, there'll be floods caused by high tides around London and the surrounding area. Okay, that's what they've given me. They're going to give me all sorts of different things. I don't know why they're giving them to me. But, you know, I'm telling you, because they want me to. They want you to be aware of all the changes that are going on around the world, and that things are going to be okay, things will sort out, and that they are protecting it. There is, and lots of people talk about this, lots of readers, that there is a fleet up there of people who are protecting the earth, aliens who are protecting the earth. There are going to be, that's the other thing they said, there are going to be a lot more sightings at sea in particular. They will be picked up on radar by the ordinary eye, not just by equipment. A lot of people are going to be seeing them. I'm often shown the water, everything happens in the water. Whatever it is, it's going to start in the sea. And that's going to be, craft are going to come down there, one's going to be really visible on the sea. And that I've just heard communication will be asserted. That's all. Nothing scary, nothing horrible. This place is protected. Okay, but there is something to do with time lapses, time leakage, time bleeding into each other. I said this last time, something happening through time, somebody disturbing time. They're really talking through me now. Not to worry about it. They're going to give me more information about that in a time. They often show me a huge angel, a dark angel rising from the water. Huge. It also keeps showing me the angel of the north, which is if you're in the UK, that's, you might know about it. It's in Newcastle, where I come from. That's what my accent is, Geordie. And that I think keeps showing me sitting at the bottom of the angel of the north. I'll try and find a picture of it and put it on my community page, and you can see for yourselves. And it's very strange, but there are going to be a lot of chain reactions going off around the world. Lots of things to come that they want you to be aware of, and for you to step into your mission to reassure and help people. What else? They've been showing me, just before I did this, I was asked to meditate. And they show me millions, or thousands, millions. All right, okay, they wanted me seeing millions of souls that I see. And it's really strange because it's almost like I'm moving in between them all, and they all turn to look at me moving through them at speed. Very, very, very strange. And it's almost like there's a tsunami of new souls coming in, and they are going to uplift the New World Order. And the New World Order is a good, beneficial order for everyone, okay? And it's going to benefit a lot of people. Excuse me while I have some water. Thank you. My throat's still going, and it's just getting more and more dry as I talk. But yeah, very strange. It keeps showing me lots of pyramids, which is again to do with the healing. I have a lot of spirit doctors around me who are very keen to push that forward in the new year, I'm being told. I've been a bit reluctant, so I'm going to get a bit of a shove forward. And that's going to be very interesting. I randomly create these symbols now. Well, I think they're random, but they're not. They're an innate knowledge to me. And they're going to remain to me, apparently, so I don't know what that means. And a lot more information is going to be coming out. They want healers to come forward. And anybody who's having a really dark encounter with shadow people, call on angelic forces to help you. These people, there are people watching from other realms, from other dimensions, and they're not all good, but these people are, and they are now watching them. The watchers are being watched, and they know where they are, and they're rooting them out. I've been told that I'm going to have many more encounters with alien beings, different alien beings. I keep saying men who are all light. In my meditations, they keep showing me blueprints for life and things. Very, very strange. Again, more will be coming out in the new year. They want to use this channel and me as their voice box to get the message across. Okay, fair enough. We are a team. We are one. They showed me Legion from Red Dwarf. They always showed me comedy, which... Look up Legion from Red Dwarf. That's to lighten the mood for me. There you go, another tap. So yeah, I've had a lot of people around me, a lot of people trying to come in. They keep showing me sitting at a desk outside, and it's very sunny, just out the front here, which is very strange. I don't know what that means. I think they want me more in the light. They're going to have me working more in the light rather than the dark, hidden away. They're bringing me forward. They've had me hidden for a very long time, and now they're pushing me forward so people can't see me. But I am guarded, and they want people out there to know that's them talking. So it was very strange. Before I did this video a couple of days ago, I had more beings come in, and the men in black, as they want be known, the shadow men, have stood back a little bit, and these guys are full-on soldiers. They have come battle ready. They're like green with, with guns, everything, and they are battle ready. So they pop up. They're discreetly around here. There's so many people and excuse me, that's to show that I have extra protection. So I don't know what I'm going to be telling you. And yeah, I had a bit of a shock the other night. Went to the bathroom, and all I saw in the corner of the room were lots of very beige, army boots, round army boots. I didn't dare look up. I just could see these boots that made me jump out of my skin, because there's like a little pillow with a plant on it in my bathroom. So I love my bathroom. It's really nice. Anyway, and all I could see were these boots. I thought, just go back to bed. Without being ill, and I know they've probably made me ill. They had me very strange things. I was tossing and turning. I couldn't breathe, and my throat was so sore, and I kept seeing images. I've said this before, that float on the air, and then I could see myself traveling from one dimension to another. It was like one of my meditations where everything was moving fast. They were showing me, and I keep seeing these planes coming in. They crash into the water, they blow up. I'm still working on what that means. I still keep being shown that, and over Christmas everything was about planes, including watching an airplane too, which was fun. Planes. I don't know if that's to do with the EMP pulse going off at some point, or I don't know. All right, they're showing the plane come through. Everything is to do with this huge oversized plane, like a jumbo jet, but oversized. And this tower is still in the water, and it's got to come down. They actually showed me it this time as one of the World Trade Center towers, but it's huge. It stretches way up into the heavens, and that's to do with it. They showed me that too, because I wasn't sure what this tower was to represent, and when they showed me that, it meant it's the world's tower. And I'm just sitting waiting at the bottom with all of these shadow men in boats, waiting for this tower to come down, which I believe is the old world, and then the new world will come up. And it's gone back to looking like this shiny black thing that will come down at some point. So, yeah. Right, they want me to leave it there now. They're very quiet. It's been odd. The last couple of days, they do this every now and again. I get a little bit of a break, but they still keep giving me information, but they're not as full on. I started to see them a bit more today, but they've gone quiet, which is good. Oh, I get a bit more of a break. But it also means that they're going to come in really strong very shortly as well, and everything's going to take off. They're waiting for me to get well, apparently. They're bringing all of that off me now. Yeah, you say that might want to, and my twin flame stand behind me, but even he's quiet. Yes, for he's usually, when he really gets on my nerves, I play this song to him by Chaz and Dave called Rabbit. Rabbit. Anyway, so that's what I have to tell you. I hope that's been of some use. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe. There's plenty more to come in 2023. We're really taking off now. So you say everything's to do with the family. I even bought my son for his birthday, which is on the 24th of December, Christmas Eve baby, because he loves flying. I bought him a flying lesson last year, and I got him, he was totally surprised, a flight simulator thing in a Airbus plane, and he gets to take 2 people with him, and it's like a massive thing. It's wrapped around screen HD, the works, so he's got to really fly this plane. So that's going to be very interesting for him. So yeah, enjoy your new year. Have a great time, and let's look forward to the future with positivity. Know that we are protected, and that we've all got a mission to do, and it's time to move forward and do it. You will be shielded, you will be protected, and you know what it is you've got to do. It's time to get on with it. Okay, I shall see you next time, and eventually we'll do another healing. Okay, take care of yourselves, and if you're feeling under the weather, ask them to help you make you feel better. Okay, take care of yourselves. Until next time, bye. Oh, one thing before I go. Somebody asked me if I was doing readings. I'm not so sure about doing readings. As I said, I want to empower you. But if you would like a sort of life empowering little coaching session, which would involve tuning in to what's best for you, as in helping you realize what's best for you, because it's coming from you, if you know what I mean, contact me and we can chat about that. I'll leave my I haven't fully set that up yet, but we can chat about it if you would like some help. I'll leave my email in the description. Okay, take care of yourselves. Have a great new year. Happy New Year. Bye.